to be looking at some different ways to use typography in your creative haiku making. All right, so we're going to start with one called Maven Pro. It's a semi-bold. And you can see that I've taken the first letter and I've made it larger. Now these are in French, so I apologize for that, but these are some haiku that I have collected, I've curated, and I've decided to put them into a book. I may change the order, but these are the ones I've chosen to put into a book. So you can see, again, these letters make them stand out, and I will put them on different pages in handmade books. So this is one possibility. I haven't necessarily chosen it. What I like about this is that it is a sans serif. There are no little extra bars on the letters. I like the thickness of it. And I do have a little problem because this first letter is larger. The space between the first and the second lines is not equal. So I'm not quite sure. I may have to fiddle with the second and third lines to create a similar space. So I'll look into how I can do that. I'm not sure I like it that way. So there's one, Maven Pro Semi-Bold. I have Courrier New, which I did not make the first letter different. I have them all the same. This one is nice because it looks like the old-fashioned type from typewriters. Each one is fairly equal in its placement, and so it has kind of a nice, even setting to it. Same poems, just a different look. So this one, depending on what kind of handmade book that I use it in, I might choose this one. Courrier New. The droid serif. Okay, so this one is with serif, meaning it has these little lines around the letters. Again, I made the first letter larger. Again, there's this little problem of the difference in spacing. I'm not sure yet how I'll handle that. I'll probably go through and do a custom spacing between the lines. Again, this one looks a little old-fashioned. This one reminds me of sort of old-fashioned children's books for some reason. And so I might use these if I embed it in a scene, if I have some drawings or some paintings that go along with it. So that one is that, the droid serif. And then I have Impact and Arial together. So Impact is this M, or the R, the large letters, that I've again increased in size and I've bolded them. So Impact, well, I think Impact may even always be bold, but it's very thick. It makes it Impact. And then the rest of it is in Arial. So I've chosen two typographies to use. And again, I will need to work on those lines. At the time I thought it was fine, but now I'm looking again, I don't like it. So I'm very particular about the spacing. Again, I want us to look quickly here. So looking, again, these are in French, so don't worry about the meaning of these, but you'll notice the lines. This one has a short line, a medium line, and a long line, right? This one has a practically similar first and third lines. The middle one is much longer. The same with this one down here. Actually, this one's pretty well spaced. The first and third are almost the same. There's one letter difference, and then the middle. So this might make a difference if you are setting up some kind of a page effect using the length of the lines as part of your graphic in that page, on that page. Let's see, is there one? So most of them do end up looking the shorter first and third, and the middle one being longer. Sometimes they can end up being almost equal, as in this one here. This one is not too different. So if I wanted to have basically the same length, this one would be a good one to use on that, in that particular graphic composition. All right, so that's just a little bit about using typography.